All-Star. He's 7th right now in the All-Star balloting. Manu Ginobili and Chris Paul just ahead of him at 5 and 6. And of course, do you jump on board on the inner tube and get dialed in and vote for your favorite All-Star. We hope it's David CJ. Here's Lillard stepping back.
First half at Atlanta, but in that second half, when the Hawks outscored the Blazers by 21, they were able to open up the floor. That guy, Schroeder, came alive.
38%. So you see the Blazers out around that three-point arc, don't you? Lamar trying to run them off the line. Here's Bazemore, who's one of those guys, and he can also hit that mid-range. The push. Bane doesn't take much space to get that three-pointer off, and he drilled it.
Yes, sir.
Prince had a notion. He's a suspect to shoot the three. And a good one. He can shoot it well. Here's Schroeder coming off the screen. He really likes to toy with that high screening.
Defend on the ball screen.
Well, it's not like you're going to lose the Atlanta Hawks side of him, are you? I mean, that is one bright yellow out there. Here's Turner outside a triple, and he got it.
And that's a bright spot for the Blazers.
Taurean Prince outside, a 41%er from three, and he'll let him fly about 5 attempts a game. He can muscle into the lane. He comes off the Plumlee, shoots it back to Ilyasova, got off the shot, tapped up by Turner, and Ilyasova off to Nurk. Will face up. He's got Plumlee on the wing. He can back him about anywhere he wants to go. Goes left. He laid it in.
With his strong play, it forces defense on the weak side to pay attention to him. His cutters cut a little harder, and that's been a big difference.
Bazemore pretty elusive. Bazemore sends in another mid-range shot. He's got 4. CJ elevating. Here's a great shooter. Dame splits a pair. In he comes off to Turner. Had a notion. Chief had a 3. Will give it up to Scoop and score off the window. To Chief. 4-3 in transition. And Z comes down to the board. Zach finds CJ. Boom! From 3-point range. Budenholzer needs it. Pat Connaughton checks in for the first time tonight for the Blazers after the timeout. Dame off the screen. Pumps it up and in. Into the hands of Tyler Cavanaugh, the rookie from George Washington. Bellinelli fakes and fires and fills a three-pointer. Bellinelli handling ball above the head, giving to John Collins. He is a rookie. Collins on the weave, hands to Taylor. Kick it outside. And there is Malcolm Delaney. Yeah, I guess the next couple of weeks he had a hamstring issue as well. Into the lane, double clutching. Connaughton, friendly iron, rolled in. Blazers by 8.
And that's why.
Floor into the lane to the glass. High arcing runner up and in. Taylor collects himself up off the floor. CJ blew by him.
You can't take that one away from him.
Zach bounces outside after setting the screen. Dives in deep. Reverses. Bounces low to Ed. Lays it in with a left hand. Baz operating. Double. Picked up the dribble. Look out. They swarm him. Taylor juggled it as he went airborne, but laid it home.
And Shabazz, they were going at it. Now Shabazz put him on his behind with that crossover. Wasn't able to complete the shot, but
he was 86 shots made from three-point range, over 200 attempts. Inside Davis takes it up on Cavanaugh.
Double, I believe.
Canton, Ohio. Stay in the gym. Ooh, hold up. Prince, the step back. Hard shot, banked it in. Pat did everything. Giving Connaughton a play on it, but Ilyasova beat him to the ball. 21 to shoot, and Ilyasova will.
That are risky. They go for steals.
Here's Collins trying to tip it away from Ilyasova, but grabbed by Delaney, and they turn it to 5th in the league. But 4th defense at 105. A complete reversal of last year's numbers. CJ for 3. Bang. So he's home, you know.
Well, you can go to Google and then discuss it afterwards.
No, discuss it more, and then you can confirm via Google and all that. We'll here by 5. 6:49 to go, second quarter. CJ threading amidst 4 dark jerseys. A no-look to Nurk. He spins inside, spins it back. Now they crowd him. He spins back away. With Dame running off the point. Napier coming off a screen 2-man play with Nurk. Evan, step back over the oncoming Prince. Bam!
A bit of a congested area, goes to the step back and can still get the shot off.
Aminu chasing Ilyasova off the three-point arc. He puts it on the deck and he sits up.
Have kind of abandoned Evan and have asked the Blazers to kick it on out to him.
Schroeder just as he works on Plumlee. Holds it at his side, puts it on the deck. Look at all the bodies come to Nurk, but he steps right through. Knew he had ideas for the lob, deflects it free. CJ, great pass ahead to Dame. Makes that extra dribble to elude
his teammates involved. Good run up the floor from Damian and a nice pass from CJ.
Schroeder guides up a three and in. And he'll retreat in front of his own bench. No look. Oh, Ilyasova with a pump fake.
Up that space. And Ilyasova makes him pay.
There. Screens, rolls, spins with Dame. The head up off the Aminu screen. Ilyasova dogging him. Outside they leave Aminu wide open and he drills a three. 12 to shoot for Atlanta. Prince suddenly good looking young player. Nurk bluffs the screen, slips the pick into the lane. Outside to the shooter, it's Turner. And he fills it up. Not
passing up the three that time.
9-point lead. Schroeder comes down and gets to mid-range. Third quarter. Nurk up top. Aminu, great movement without the ball. Blow on the night for Nurk. 64-55. Blazers build their lead up to 9. 4 minutes gone by in the quarter. Ilyasova comes right back with an answer.
And Blazers seem to have the momentum, but Atlanta, like most NBA teams, they don't go away quietly.
Pass Bazemore plucked away by CJ. Wiggling down the floor. He hands off to Dame trailing. Pops a three. Up and in. Blazers by 14. CJ off the screen. Pumped it in with the right hand. Right over it. Little skullduggery, none of that stuff. It's all above board, our trivia challenge. Trying to bounce low. Intercept Collins. Dame says, take it back. Out ahead of Davis. He had it under control. 35 minutes and so forth, but we clean that up. We'll look at a lot of tape and we'll be better.
Well, when is he not accountable?
Oh, absolutely. You're right. Oh, what a play that was. Big advantage for the Blazers as well. Holding Atlanta to 38% shooting. Blazers turned it over themselves just 3 times back in the quarter. Shabazz half. You know that, don't you? You know the rules of the game. You can't change your pick at half. Here's a ball deflected. Go Napier. Into the lane to the glass. Finger rolled it up and in. Moore has it detached.
This feels a whole lot like the last home game the Blazers played here, Kevin. Oh, the side step. Move out of his way.
The overtime. And he had 8 assists in that game.
Oh, he got it.
Hesitates, draws a triple, gives to Pat into the lane, protects the ball with a body, lays it home out onto the floor.
Well, you hope that he doesn't have to come back into the ball game.
Correct. Connaughton with that kind of shooting. Bazemore jabbed away. Covered by Bazemore. Back to the glass. Extends to the hole and lane for this team. They move forward now in his 5th year from Bucknell. He was part of that rotation of players in Atlanta went 60 a few years ago. Tonight. Connaughton has 8. Your pick. Dorsey, standstill triple.
How was
a bit of air and then goes down through the cylinder.
Then it counts.
Score the bucket.
But that's not why they waved off that basket from Crowder. Just talking about creativity.
Okay. Connaughton outside a triple, knocked it down. 4:02 left in the ball game. Taylor drives. Collins contends without fouling. Meeks, they'll be here on Sunday. And Manu has played in those games.
It's about the support you get, the votes that you get. So,
and as Dame said yesterday, he said, "Look, it's a fun fourth quarter play." Finally, 5 boards in 6 minutes. Layman outside, raising, bang!
Don't do it.
Napier's going to pass it over to me. I'll shoot that for you. If it means pick the click. Laura Holtkamp says you got to go to the basket. You can't just toss it in the air. Well, that's interesting. Now, that's a point you can talk about next time when we come back. Put that one in your book. Final tonight, Blazers win it 110-89.